Hello again. So we can see then that Dickens's life is really important to understanding his intentions as a writer and the types of characters and text that he produced. He lived through a time of huge change. We can see in these sort of overview timelines here that during his lifetime we have the period of the Industrial Revolution and Queen Victoria's reign. So we know that the Victorian period is shaped by the changes that occurred due to Industrial Revolution. Dickens' novels then are shaped by the realities of life and society during the Victorian period. So this context is really crucial to fully understanding Dickens' work. So just to recap that key term here, and you'll want to make a note in your books too, the Industrial Revolution really is two terms. When we say something is industrial, we're talking about the manufacture of goods and materials in factories. And when we talk about revolution, we mean things being revolutionised, changed, overthrown one system in favour of another. So the Industrial Revolution then is about a change between the old systems of agriculture and farming that become then replaced by the manufacture of goods and materials using machinery and built in factories. If you have the opportunity to, watching a short video on this is useful. Okay, there's a video produced by the BBC. It's about 7 minutes long, and it gives a good overview of the Industrial Revolution, useful for you to revise some of the knowledge you already have around this period in history. You can watch and then answer 3 questions. Where did it start? What were the benefits of industrialisation? And what were the negatives? If you can do that, if your teacher is able to go on and access this video, we can do that now. If not, please don't worry. What we can continue to do is carry on without that video, and I can show it once I'm back. So really we want to ask, why is the Industrial Revolution significant to A Christmas Carol? Well, in actual fact, the Christmas Carol comes really in what was recognised as sort of being the end of that revolution. And what it led to was that the mechanisation of industry meant there was less demand for actual physical workers because machines were able to do people's jobs. So whilst this meant that Britain was going through an economic boom and success, it does have a detrimental impact on the working classes. It means that they were no longer needed. We can create a link back to Blood Brothers here at this point. As we know, anything that is going to result in a high increase in unemployment and high numbers of people being unemployed is going to be detrimental to the working class particularly. So in some ways, unlike the start of the Industrial Revolution, the end exacerbated it, exaggerated and made worse the inequalities in society. And this was because it became increasingly difficult for the working class to earn enough to support themselves and their families. So to explore a little bit more about those contextual factors that influence Dickens' writing, you have one more piece of reading to do. This time we're not going to stop and summarise after every paragraph, but we're going to take a different reading approach. This is that you'll read the whole text all the way through first, and then go back a paragraph at a time and reread and answer some questions linked to that paragraph. You might want to pause the video and read that text in full now. Okay, once you have done that, we're ready to answer some questions. I'd like you to answer these questions in full sentences in your exercise book, and there are 2 questions for each paragraph. So when I'm looking for who was on the throne from 1937 to 1901, I need to look in paragraph 1 for the answer. I then need to use the question in order to form a full sentence. This person was on the throne from 1837 to 1901. Why was Britain changing dramatically during this time? Again, I'll find the answer to that in paragraph 1. I can say that Britain was changing dramatically during this time due to, or because, as a result of, and the answers should be there for me to check in the text. Once I've done those 2, I can move on to 3 and 4. Read the question, go back to the text to find the answers, and show your understanding of it in a full sentence. So the rest of the lesson, please, I would like you working through and completing questions 1 to 10. Okay, have a good day everyone. Bye.